How we doing, everybody? How has your week been? Listen, holiday season has officially kicked off and we've had a bunch of sneaker releases already. So of course we're going to be recapping all of the drops and going over some upcoming sneakers, some leaks, some rumors, and all of the interesting things that's going on in the sneaker game. So without hitting you with the fluff, let's get straight into it. Let's talk about this sneaker right here, the Yeezy Quantum. Did you guys go for this one? This is the amber tint colorway. It released, I believe, on the 3rd of December. I didn't even buy them. I definitely don't think it's a bad colorway. I want you guys to understand I don't want to go for it because I have the original colorway, but this one is just not something that I am really too interested in. Again, not a bad colorway, but it's pretty same old, same old. The very next day, on December the 4th, we got the ash gray Yeezy 500. Now, this is one that I did want to go for. I did want to check it out. I know it is very similar to some of the past colorways, like I've told you guys, of the Yeezy 500, but it's definitely an interesting colorway. Like, it's definitely a nice colorway. So yeah, I went for this one. I managed to get a pair. I don't think it was too hard. I don't know, let me know your experience, whether you managed to get a pair or not. Another one which was literally one of the most interesting things ever is this sneaker right here. This is the Dunk Low Goldenrod. From my understanding, this is a sneaker that's already released out in the US. So this is like a release that happened a while ago. However, it just released, I believe, yesterday or the day before here in the UK. And it was sitting in a full-size run. Nothing was sold out, and that lasted for like a day. I was like, what's going on, guys? Is the dunk hype gone? Like, why is this pair of sneakers sitting? It's been a long time since I've seen a pair of Nike Dunks sit online. Apparently nobody likes this colorway of the Nike Dunk Low. Now, another one was the camo Jordan 3s, probably my favorite sneaker to release in the past week, which I'm pretty surprised about. I didn't think I was going to like this sneaker as much as I do. Now, I'm definitely going to be doing a full review on this sneaker because I like it so much and there are so many details to go over. So if you want to see that, look out on the channel next week. I'm definitely going to be getting into this pair of sneakers. It's pretty awesome, man. Either way, this is still available on Nike sneakers. So if you wanted to pick yourself up a pair of 3s, I feel like it's a solid option. That's pretty much everything I can think about that dropped. Let me know if there's anything else that maybe you guys, picked up. Let's get into the upcoming stuff, the exciting stuff. And the first one we're going to talk about is the unfortunate events of the Yeezy 350 Compact. So this is going to be the first release of the week on Monday, the Yeezy 350 V2 Compact, which I feared was going to be a US exclusive, and guess what? It is a US exclusive. So it's loaded up on the Confirmed app out in the US, and of course Yeezy supply, which is only US shipping. So yeah, it's going to be an exclusive. I don't see us getting another colorway of this deep into 2022. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see, but this is definitely something I really wanted to drop as a worldwide release. Obviously probably going to be extremely limited as well, so enter the raffles, guys. Enter the Confirmed app raffle, and of course try your luck on the Yeezy supply website, but again, I feel like it's going to be very limited, as are most brand new silhouettes of the Yeezy 350. Let me know what you think of these. I'm still going to try and get a pair in. It just might take me a little bit longer because obviously a US exclusive, trying to get that over here in the UK is a lot tougher, but I'm going to pull through for you guys, okay? I'm going to do my best, my very best, to get my hands on this pair of sneakers. The Ultraboost 2022, that is a thing, right? What are they going to do for this new iteration? I'm a huge fan of the 21s. I feel like it's a great sneaker. I wear it all the time to the gym, and it is exactly the same as the Ultraboost 21. I don't think I can see a single difference. Maybe something to do with the technology is different, or the stretchier knit. I'm not too sure. Apparently these are dropping on December the 6th. I believe that is out in the US. This is not something that you should be paying full retail for when you can get the Ultraboost 21. I mean, I paid like £80 for mine. You can go out and find them for like 50% off. So yeah, I wouldn't go for the Ultraboost 22. It looks pretty much the same. All right, here's a little reminder of the Yeezy 350 Beluga Reflective. This is going to be dropping on the 18th of December. Now, I did just want to remind you guys about this specific pair, but I did do a video of every single Yeezy that is going to be dropping here in December. So if you're particularly into Yeezys, go and check out that video. Maybe I'll leave it linked down in the description, or you could just scroll back through the channel. Be on your game. I know the demand is stupid high on this pair of sneakers, so you definitely want to be up on this one. All right, this is one that we've actually never got around to talking about, I don't think. This is the Jordan 1 handcrafted. But here it is, official images, and I want to know what you guys think of this sneaker, because I don't think it's going to be a fan favorite at all. Like, hey, if Electro Oranges are going for retail, if the Bordeaux are going for retail, this has to be going under retail, like, surely. I mean, I guess it's very different, but it is a mixture of really awkward colors. Like, I guess you've got some Bordeaux on the back tab, you've got this weird brown with white stitching, some olive, and then pink laces, which is half and half with black laces, because this is also dropping on December the 18th. I don't know, let me know what you think of this, but let's keep it moving. All right, we've got a big one now. This is an extremely unexpected thing to kind of happen from Yeezy brand. Take a look at this, right? This is the Yeezy 350 Boost Core Black Dazzling Blue. There was the stripe pack where they have like copper, Oreo, and then the red one. They're bringing it back in 2022, guys. They're bringing it back with this blue colorway, which again is super left field. It's like, I'm definitely happy with it. I think it looks pretty good. No pull tab on this one, and we've got some like leaks and rumored images. This is apparently an early pair. I don't know, I feel like it's very early to have an early pair of this, so I don't know how legit that is. But either way, those are the three original colorways with the SPLY 350 text on the side. But apparently it is dropping in spring of 2022, so we got that to look forward to. But let's keep it moving. All right, something that a lot of you guys kept mentioning last week. You're like, yo, you forgot to add this sneaker to the list. It's like, listen, okay, I only make these videos with the information that I have. If I publish this and then a new story comes out, I've already missed the boat. I gotta save it for the next week. And this is one that was part of that last week news, I guess, but I never spoke about it because it wasn't apparent until I published the video. It is the Dunk Low Union LA. Now, I must say that the shoe itself looks pretty crazy. Completely different material on the upper. Very, very interesting. It's got the Union tag on the top. It's kind of like a purple color, a lilac color, I guess. That's what we need from a Dunk now. Like, we've seen pretty much every color from Nike. So yeah, let's get some different things involved. I think it makes it more interesting. Union's pretty good at that. But yeah, nothing specific. It is just a 2022 release. Speaking of Dunks, specifically, this is a Nike SB Dunk. And Nike is doing something very, very interesting. They're continuing the strawberry cough trend by releasing this pair of Nike Dunk Lows. Take a look at this. This is the blue raspberry colorway. Hopefully this one doesn't get cancelled like midway through production or whatever happened to the strawberry coughs. You've got the blue raspberry guy on the back of the tongue. You've got a bunch of really dope materials is what it looks like, and maybe this is like part of a pack that they're doing with the strawberry cough and now this blue raspberry one. It definitely looks interesting, but again, not too much information in terms of a specific month. 2022 is all we know right now. We actually spoke about this pair of Jordans before we had in-hand images. Well, guess what? We have in-hand images. Take a look at this. This is the red Travis Scott fragment collaboration. I'm joking. It's called the Jordan 1 Heritage, and they are kind of taking, I guess, a lot of inspiration from the fragments in terms of the color blocking. Like, this pretty much looks exactly the same, except obviously it is red. Even though the Travis Scott fragments are going for like freaking, you know, 5,000 or whatever they're going for at the moment, people still kind of, or at least the general public, I feel like, all chose the lows as their preferred pair of Jordan 1s. Like, when you put them together, who actually preferred the highs to the lows? I don't know, obviously some people did, and that's mainly because of this color blocking. It's a little bit odd. Now, it is based off of, again, the same idea or inspiration that the fragments were based off of this pair of sneakers here, which I believe was like a sample or a prototype of a Jordan 1. This is coming in April, apparently April 9th of 2022. So let me know what you think about this. Is this something you're interested in? Will you be going for it? But let's keep it moving. Again, April 9th, apparently 2022. All right, I've got a bit of unfortunate news for you guys, and it's all a little bit confusing. So this right here is the off-white Nike Blazer, and this was originally intended to release on December the 7th. And from what we understand in this article, they have pulled or postponed the release indefinitely. So we don't know if we're ever going to get a release of this sneaker, or maybe, you know, we're just trying to figure things out. Nike's trying to figure things out and they'll release it further down the line. I don't know what's going to happen with the Off-White sneakers, the future of Off-White sneakers and how they're going to release. I feel like that should be something that is left up to the family of Virgil Abloh. I'm sure before he left us that he put forth some plans with Nike and the business ventures in the future, and of course his family, or at least I would imagine he did. As of right now, all we know is that this sneaker is pulled and potentially others to come. We don't really know what's going to happen. Let me know what you think of the future of Off-White sneakers and what you think should happen or shouldn't happen. Alright, we've got another really dope look, in-hand look of the Air Jordan 1 High 85 Georgetown, releasing February 2022. So this is a sneaker we have spoke about before. It's one that I'm a big fan of. I really like the way that this looks. I feel like it's going to be a dope pair of Jordan 1s. It's going to take on the 1985 cut, just like the neutral grays that we saw earlier. This is again some of the closer looks that we've had. I think previously we only saw like kind of really blurry or rendered images. It looks dope. If you're a fan of like Jordan 1 heritage, I feel like this is pretty close to like, you know, what it originally looked like. So I think this is a pretty dope pair of Jordan 1s. All right, we got to talk about the cool gray 11s, guys. This is right around the corner, and of course it is the classic Jordan 11 holiday drop. Now this of course is a very, very highly anticipated pair of sneakers, so I just wanted to remind you guys going into the raffles. Now I will say that there is supposed to be a bunch of stock. Like they're talking like over 1 million pairs of these things that are going to be floating around. Now I believe that's probably distributed between the 4 different versions that you can get. If you take a look at this picture, obviously there'll be like men's, women's, kids, and then toddler sizes. So again, you do want to try and grab a pair if you're after a pair, because I feel like this is a pair of shoes that is still going to sell out, and I feel like it's still going to have resale value, if not immediately, a couple months or you know, whatever down the line. I feel like this will be, it's just super popular. A release date, just in case you didn't know, is the 10th or the 11th of December. Some raffles close on the 10th, but I believe the official release date is the 11th. I believe. Alright, so we got a little update on this right here. So this is the Yeezy 500 blush, and all of the articles, or the majority of these articles, are talking about it restocking in fall or like this December. Apparently that's not happening. This is potentially going to happen in 2022. In fact, I have heard quite a few people say that the blush is restocking, just not this year. It's going to be next year. So yeah, if you wanted to get your hands on this blush colorway of the 500, hopefully 2022 will be your time. I just wanted to let everybody know, you know, if you're expecting this to drop this year, apparently not happening. December is packed with Yeezys, so I don't think they're gonna just spread another restock into the mix. But yeah, just wanted to update you guys on that. I gotta show you guys, this is hilarious. So a man gets an Air Jordan 3 with hilarious defect. Now, you may have seen this floating around, maybe some images or some videos of what this guy actually received on his pair of Jordan 3s, but let me tell you, it's probably one of the best defects I've ever seen. So take a look at this. He posted this on Twitter, and at first I didn't understand what the hell I was looking at, like what's going on here. But if you look closely, right around towards the Jumpman, I guess the crotch, you can see that there is, I don't know what I can say on YouTube, but you can see there's just a distended line right around his crotch area. But for the fact for this defect to be like right in that place is just hilarious. These gotta go back. Unforgivable quality issue. Let me know what you think of this quality control issue, and would you keep these or would you send them straight back to Nike? Get into the final story for today. A huge conversation, a huge topic that we gotta discuss. We're not gonna be able to fully flesh out this topic, but it is very interesting. And of course, that is the war on bots that is still ongoing. Specifically, I guess it's probably the most relevant in the sneaker game, or at least from my perspective, being in the sneaker game, an act introduced to ban the use of sneaker bots. So this is what the article says from the limited amount of knowledge that we have on this topic. The US House and Senate Democrats have stepped in and reintroduced the aptly titled Stopping Grinch Bots Act, which aims to ban and outlaw the use of automated bots that are used to buy online goods. So the US representatives and senators announced the push for Stopping Grinch Bots Act on Monday. At the time when families should be able to spend time with their loved ones, digital Grinch bots are forcing Americans to scour online sites in the hopes of finding an affordable gift or paying exorbitant prices for a single toy. If you think about it, companies like Nike, Adidas, Jordan, whatever, they like hype. They like hyped up stuff around their products. They like their products selling out because obviously it sells out, which in turn gives them extra revenue. But of course, it has a perceived impact on consumers. If this sells out, which means it's rare, it's limited, I want it. I feel like bots are a big contributor to things selling out, which means, do companies like bots? Do they appreciate bots buying up their stuff, which again solves their mission of making things seem really limited whilst also releasing a lot of pairs, which earns them a lot of revenue? Now, don't get me wrong, this is just something I'm thinking in my head right now. This is nothing like specifically, researched. I kind of feel like without bots, would things still sell out? Like obviously some of the really limited stuff would inevitably still sell out, but will it sell out like it is now? Like, would we be seeing Air Force Ones going for a certain amount of money on the aftermarket? Would we see all of these random shoes, Jordan retros that people are not really feeling? Would we see those sell out? It's a much bigger topic with a whole lot of nuance and something that I guess needs a lot of different people's perspectives on the thing, and I guess a lot more people that know a lot more about this than I do. So yeah, either way, this could potentially be a thing. We could potentially see the outlaw of botting, and hopefully, I don't know, hopefully it has a positive impact on us. Either way, I would love to know your thoughts on this topic. Let me know down in the comment section. But like I said, that is the last story. That pretty much wraps it up for today. Thank you so much, guys, for coming through and hanging out with me. Again, we do this every single Sunday, so if you want to come back and join me next week, feel free to subscribe to the channel, and you can do just that. Thank you so much for coming through, hanging out. Thank you for liking, commenting, and of course subscribing. I'll catch you guys in the next one, but until then.